come Friday morning, Andre Coley and Craig Braithwaite have got to be brave. We're naming that team, that 11 that walks out there to listen to that anthem. Rally. They've got to be brave. Here is why I'm saying that. This is the culmination of the World Test Championship cycle. What do you have to lose by being brave? I think Andre Coley and Craig Braithwaite have been quite conservative in their team selections, in the way they've gone about things over the past 2 years. And I think this is a perfect opportunity. There's no pressure on, other than this is an auditioning series for the entire West Indies top order. But they've got to be brave. And with that being said, I'll go ahead and try to list the 11 that should walk out on Friday morning. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Top of Off Cricket Podcast. I am your host, Kevin Henry. And as usual, we are talking everything West Indies cricket. So I would say West Indies are at the crossroads right now where, with regards to personnel. And that is why I'm saying this is an auditioning series for the top order. So what I'll attempt to do is give you some insights into what I'm thinking with regards to the team selection the team that I would select to walk out on Friday. Craig Braithwaite, obviously he's the captain, but Craig has suffered. His batting has suffered over the last year and change because of where West Indies are at currently as an organization, as a team. The pressures are telling, and you're seeing it in his returns. It has diminished. But with that being said, he's the best of what we've got currently in the Caribbean. While that shouldn't be, it is what it is. Craig Braithwaite starts. Mikhail Louis will partner him. Here's a chance for Louis to say, hey, I've got what it takes to perform in one of the hardest places to play, with the harshest conditions, Pakistan. I have got what it takes. I have got the character to stick it out here and do something great. At 3, I'm going Alec Athanaze. While Athanaze hasn't quite delivered on his promise, the promise at the under 19 level, the promise at the first class level, notice I say promise because he hasn't done anything other than that. Promise. He has shown promise at the test level. He has gone to Pakistan, played in the warm-up match, 2 half centuries, 2 good innings, right? That should be used as a launch pad, confidence, to do something great in this series. Here's a chance for him to deliver on that promise. At 4, I'm going Amir Jangu. Remember I said Craig Braithwaite and Andre Coley need to be brave. Amir Jangu has a year's worth of good form in first-class cricket, in one-day cricket, and international one-day cricket. Let him go. Here's your chance. Use that good form. The good form that you showed last year in the first-class season, in the Super 50, in that one-day game against Bangladesh, in the first innings in the warm-up game. He has a platform. Give it to him. Let him perform. I think right now, Amir Jangu is the most confident West Indian batsman in the entire Caribbean. Amir Jangu. Bar none. Next, I'm giving, obviously, Kavem Hodge gets the nod because he's been one of the better West Indian batsmen over the last year. He has looked good, but too many times he's given his wicket away. And I think he has the temperament. I think he has the temperament to survive in Pakistani conditions. If anybody can put their heads down and conjure and come up with a good innings is Kavem Hodge. Next, I'm going Kevin Sinclair. Remember I said Coley and Braithwaite needs to be brave. That means Justin Graves will have to take a seat. Based on the conditions, that is why I'm going with Kevin Sinclair. Joshua Da Silva. He's the vice captain. He's the wicketkeeper. He's supposed to be a good batsman. He's not performing at the level that he needs to in any of those three facets. But by default, because here is where I don't think Andre Coley and Craig Braithwaite are going to be brave enough and say, hey, Imlach, here's the gloves. Because like I said in a few episodes ago, the silver needs to be dropped, not because Imlach is better than him, but because he has gotten too comfortable. This would be another chance where Coley and Braithwaite can be brave, but I don't think they can be brave here, or I don't think they will be brave here. So the silver gets the nod. After that, the bowling lineup pretty much selects itself. Roach, Moti, Seals. So essentially we'll have 2 spinners, 2 fast bowlers. Maybe Kavem Hodge can be called on to do some things with his left arm. Those you know, as Jeff Boycott used to say about Carl Hooper's bowling, they're lollipops. Someone, I can't remember who it is, refers to Kavem Hodge left arm spinners as some darts. You know, he can come in and hold the end for a little bit. You know, he can come and do a job. But that is the 11 that I think should walk out there Friday morning. That is the 11 that I think stands to give us the best chance to win. Kevin Sinclair lengthens the batting lineup. He's a more than good enough batsman. He's had a tough few months, but he's a more than good enough batsman to hold his own, especially against spin. He's one of the better players of spin in the Caribbean. It's up to him to use up here. But make no bones about it. West Indies, that top order, they've got their work cut out for them. It's going to be a tough series. They're going to have to show some personality. They're going to have to show some character. And they're going to have to invoke the Gabba. They're going to have to invoke Bangladesh 4 years ago when everyone wrote them off. Everyone said Bangladesh is going to murder us. They're going to have to invoke those kind of performances where Kyle Mayers out of the blue showed up, century on debut. Joshua Da Silva had a good series. Nkrumah Bonner had a good series. Craig Braithwaite had a decent series. Here we need at least 3 batsmen over the course of four innings to stand up and score heavily. At least one of those batsmen needs to score at least 350 runs across those 4 innings. Let's see how it goes. Anyways, let me know your 11 down in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and most importantly, let's chop it up down in the comments like we've been doing over the past few months. I am your host for the Top of Off Cricket Podcast, Kevin Henry, and I will see you next time.